inviting me to do the show and work with you on this. It's been so much fun. And we're going to talk a little bit now about certain things in the show. And hopefully then move to some conversation with you, because I'd really like to hear your thoughts on whatever you would like to speak about. So, but first we can talk a little bit about the show.
How did everything that's in the show started? Way back there, when you were at McDonald's.
At McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Chicago. Oh, okay. You mean as a kid?
This show is about, today's Children's Day, this show is so much about a childhood memories somehow. This shows up in so many places. Tell us a little bit about...
Yeah, not to be too pretentious, but I try to represent the way our minds are wandering, not so much what we say in words, but how we physically let things into our minds through images, which is very different from how sounds come in, very different how when you read something. What is that voice that you
quem está na mesa de som, será que podia tentar cortar o som que está vindo daqui? A gente não consegue ouvir, ele está ouvindo a voz dele mais do que a nossa própria. Aumentar o da sala um pouco. Aumento da sala e tenta tirar o som dele da tradução, porque senão a gente não consegue pensar. Tirou? Ok. Fala um pouquinho para a gente ver se está funcionando. Dá para tirar total? Não. Tá bom. Ok, vamos lá, vamos tentar. They're hearing this. No, they should have headphones. They do have headphones. But most people.
No. I don't see anyone with headphones.
2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Do you have any more?
Huh?
Do we have any more headphones?
We do have headphones outside. It's only that the others don't.
So you don't want to. Okay. So everybody happy?
Yeah.
Very. Okay, no problem. So you ask about a little bit about the imagery and especially childhood things, and also I suppose every artist in the world says get inspiration from my dreams. And in this show, there's more than I would normally put in about a dream world, and maybe it's a little bit about the dream world of childhood, also, which you don't remember so well, And very key to this show, in a way, is a little book that's on the first floor, which is a book in code. I used to, and still do, write down a lot of dreams and take notes on these, because I find that it's a interesting way to know a certain part of yourself and a certain insane part of yourself, because you really you have the privilege of being quite crazy, and so I would write them down, and then I thought, well, I wonder really if there is a code to understand it. So anyway, I made a code out of these dreams. I put them in code. And I used a code that's similar to codes that were used in World War II. Encryption. And the way encryption was done was with poems. So they would, if you're a secret agent, you would memorize a poem. And then when you write your secret message, you use the numerical system that you assign each letter in the poem a certain number. It's, it's system, a coding, encryption system. And so the message is in a kind of poetry. And so I like this idea of poetry as a coding system because I feel that language itself is a kind of coding system. That it's very hard to really say what you actually mean. You know, that you have to go through so many ways of, so many formalities to try to get to that. So the poem, the line of poetry that I used to encrypt these dreams was one of my favorite poems. A line from George Herbert, who was a 17th century English metaphysical love poet. And he had a line, he wrote a poem to music. And his poem was, "Now I in you without a body move." And it was just the way music comes into your body and moves around, but not in a tangible way. In a very physical way, but not a tangible way. Comes in, and so I love this poem because it's how I feel about images in music and words, that they have ways that they can invade you that you can't quite describe so well, but it's the physicality of it that I like as an artist, because if we were just working with ideas and concepts, we wouldn't try to make paintings, we wouldn't make movies, we wouldn't make music. We would just say, the meaning of my work is da 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 da, and we would Xerox this and hand it to people. It would be much easier, save a lot of time. But because we work with, in this more mysterious way of physical images and physical things, then it's you could turn this a little bit down, this microphone, if you can hear me. It's a little bit of feedback.
Queria baixar pouquinho o microfone dela. Tá dando quase um microfone.
Could be that.
This is what it's sounding like.
Thank you. There you go. Would you? Okay.